We spent some time here at Jolly Acres RV Park in St. George, South Carolina. What do we think about this campground? Time for another 5-minute review and rating, so let's hop to it. Jolly Acres is a Good Sam's campground located just outside of St. George. It's about 5 miles off of Interstate 95 in a very quiet rural location. The entrance is on a 2-lane road that had hardly any traffic, so getting in and out of the park was really easy. When you turn into the campground, you pass through a gate, then travel down a stone road to the main building to check in. This time of year, the building is mostly closed, and check-in is basically you putting your money in an envelope and putting it in a night slot. The roads here are all packed gravel and were smooth and in good condition with only a few minor potholes. Jolly Acres is a wide-open campground with only 40 sites scattered around the park, many which appeared to be rented out long-term. They don't have any cabins and they don't offer tent sites. The sites are fairly long, and some can handle rigs up to 78 feet in length. They offer 36 pull-through sites, and most sites offer full hookups. Our pull-through site easily accommodated my truck and fifth-wheel camper, and it was listed as being 35 feet wide. I did have to jockey my fifth wheel around a bit to try to find a level area. Ultimately, we needed a couple of 1.5-inch boards under the passenger side tires to get close to level. Our site had a very large concrete pad with a very small picnic table on it. The utilities are all adequate. The electrical connections are good and the power was stable. Water pressure is decent at around 58 psi. The sewer connection was also adequate. There is no cable or satellite TV provided, so you are limited to watching the local stations with your camper's antenna. The Wi-Fi internet is typical of most campgrounds with a measured speed of 13.3 megabits per second. Although not very fast, it was stable and we had no dropouts. As far as cell phones, our T-Mobile phones could barely function. The signal was widely variable, quickly going from 5Gs down to nothing. We ended up using the Wi-Fi to make most of our calls. When I could get a data signal, it was very weak and barely registered anything. There is a separate bathhouse building up near the main building. It's small, very basic, and only single use, but it was clean. The laundry building is fairly large, but it only had a couple of washers and dryers. I was surprised to find a payphone in here. I can't even tell you the last time I saw one of these. Jolly Acres is okay for dogs and pets. They don't have a dog park, but there is a lot of open grassy areas and woods that Sophie enjoyed on our walks. Speaking of trees, there are quite a few of them scattered around the campground, with most sites having at least some shade. If you have kids, there is a fairly large playground that appeared to be in good condition. Besides that, I didn't see any other kids' activities. Jolly Acres doesn't have a swimming pool. They do have a small enclosed fishing pond, so it might be a good place to take the family. At the very least, you can feed the ducks that live there. In front of the pond, there is a series of covered tables and some benches that you can sit at and enjoy the view. This place is called Jolly Acres RV Park and Storage for a reason, as it does have a storage area. It's set off to the side and really doesn't affect the campground at all. If you need to do some shopping or go out to eat, then St. George is just down the road. It's a small community and it's a nice place to spend some time. If you want to see some more sights, then Charleston is about an hour away. Jolly Acres is a nice place to go if you want to spend a peaceful, quiet, and relaxing time. The road out front has almost no traffic noise, and the sounds you mostly do hear are from your neighbors and the birds singing in the trees. At night, the sky is wide open and full of stars. I want to take a moment to mention that I have read some reviews that are a bit critical of the owners, as they like to post a lot of signs. Some are reminders to clean up, and others let you know that the area is under camera surveillance. They also have posted a few political signs, so if this bothers you, just find another campground. So what did we think about Jolly Acres RV Park? We enjoyed the good roads, the large roomy sites, the well-maintained grounds, and best of all, the remote, quiet location. On the negative side, we didn't care for the lack of kids' activities, the small bathrooms, no dog park, poor cell coverage, and the lack of a pool. We give Jolly Acres RV Park and Storage 6.5 out of 10 ribbits. This campground will not be for everyone, and that's okay. If you prefer to stay at an RV resort with tons of activities and a pool, then don't bother to stay here. If you want a small, charming campground reminiscent of old-time camping, then you will probably like this place. If you enjoyed this episode, please high-five the like icon, jingle the bell, and subscribe. I enjoy making these campground reviews, and a whole bunch of my viewers seem to like them too. Thanks for all of your support. I have a lot of stuff going on, so until next time, keep camping.